Hey folks, as we had mentioned with school getting started back, all of the excitement that comes with that and making new friends and getting reacquainted with your old friends and learning things new, it does create some challenges for some families during this school year. And our Paulding County Animal Shelter, they have partnered up with A Buddy's Hope. And what this is for the month of August and September, they are waiving the adoption fees if you will bring in some food items that will be donated. And this is stuff like mac and cheese and pudding cups, cereal bars, stuff like this. And where this is going to go is going to help the backpack program for Herschel Jones Middle School and Paulding County High School. This is going to guarantee that these students that on the weekends and the holidays, they're still going to be able to have a nutritious meal, and they're not going to miss a breakfast or a lunch or whatever the case may be. So for the month of August and September at the Paulding Animal Shelter, all adoption fees are waived if you bring these food items, and we appreciate them partnering with A Buddy's Hope to do this to help all of our students out here in Paulding County at these two schools. Folks, on a somber event or date is always for everyone is September the 11th. We all remember where we were at that day, what we were doing that day, and to commemorate this special day in our history, there's going to be a run that's going to take place that morning on September the 11th at Veterans Park, 240 Constitution Boulevard at 6 a.m. And so come out. I believe there's going to be about 7 laps around the track there that will take place on September the 11th. So come out and take part of that and just pay homage and respect to those lives lost on that horrible day. And then as the morning progresses, around 8:40 that morning, we're going to kick off the 9/11 Memorial Service that will take place there at the 9/11 Memorial at Veterans Park, again, 240 Constitution Boulevard. So we want to invite you to take part in both of those activities. If you can't be there for the run, please put on your calendar at 8:40 that morning. There'll be a service that will be taking place there, ceremony. We will have individuals from New York Fire Department that will be with us. Our own sheriff's office will be there, as all of our first responders, fire rescue EMTs. So come out on September the 11th as we commemorate and remember those lives lost on that horrible day.
We'll wait on the. Everybody. Good. Hope you had a good week so far. I'll go ahead and open up the work session and want to welcome the invited guests and elected officials. If you're an elected official, how about just raising your hand and introduce yourself? I know we got, okay. Stand up. Joseph,
Joseph Billett, State Representative.
Okay. I think we got Jackson. Any other that I'm missing? Invited guests, you help me. You can see better than I can. But I do want to recognize Alex Almodovar. Did I pronounce that right? Is that close enough? Close enough. I got to know him earlier, and he is our new president, CEO of Economic Development. So y'all can welcome him, get to know him a little bit better. He brings a lot to the table, and I'm looking forward to the success that he's going to have, and you're going to see a lot of stuff happening in this county because of him. And also, I guess when they started the process, we started talking about it, I guess, around the first of the year to look for the right candidate to take us to the next level in our economic development. We know that you're the person, and you got some big goals and some big requests, I guess you might want to call it. But I want to thank, because you're here, we had a good board. Virginia Galloway is actually the chair lady of that board. Dean's on the board, and who else board members do we have? Stand up or raise your hand. And y'all give them a hand for doing such a great job. And I'm going to get you to stand back up in a minute, Alex, but they're also, for the first time that I can recollect, or from what I'm gathering in speaking since I'm new, the IBA and the EDO are working real close together. Is that correct? Is better than you ever have to accomplish some great things. So I'm glad that they are communicating and working together. So Alex, it's so good to have you, and I think we got time. Can you just stand up and say a little bit about yourself, your background?
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, you got to come to the podium. I got to do this properly. And
you didn't think you were going to get away with it that easy, did you?
Well, good morning, everyone. Chairman, commissioners, thank you. I'm honored and grateful to be here. I'm a Paulding County resident myself. I've been living here for the last 6 years, and I come from the city of Ackworth, where I served as the development director for the last 3.5 years, 6 years with the city in total, 2 years with the city of Powder Springs before that. So that's the bulk of my local government and economic development experience. I'm a graduate of Kennesaw State University, a Master of Public Administration degree, and I'm just excited and honored to be here and grateful. So thank you for the opportunity.
welcome aboard. Thank you so much. And as a reminder, especially me, make sure and put your phones on silent so they won't be blasting out. The next, if I can get the marshal to come up and bring me the sign-in sheet. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you so much. And then next, it's my pleasure to get Michael Williams up here to come up here and tell you a little bit about Micah. I met him, I guess the first time I met him was at the Fleet Building. Was that correct? Yes, sir. And he was telling me a little bit about his background, loves the Lord, and he's married. His wife's name is Audrey. He's got a 21-year-old son that works at actually Greystone, and a 15-year-old daughter. I think they keep you busy. Paulding County, 24 years. He's assistant manager currently at Fleet. He loves outdoor stuff, fishing, hunting. He's got a dog, a spaniel, Springer Spaniel. You should have brought him today. We've got some special stuff going on today. Yeah. It's a pleasure to have you, so I'm going to get everybody to stand. We're going to open up in prayer. And
Chairman, he's also the pastor.
do what?
He's also the pastor.
Yes, is that on my notes?
It is up at the top.
Oh, I thought I said that. New Freedom Missionary Baptist Church. He's the pastor there. Is that senior pastor?
Yes.
Oh, good. Lead us in prayer, buddy.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I sure do love you, and I thank you, dear Lord, for loving me. It's a privilege to be able to wake up once again, dear Lord, and let us never forget the gift of life every day. Lord, we get to open up a brand new gift every morning. Let us never take that for granted. Lord, I thank you for dying on the cross of Calvary for me. Lord, I thank you for dying for the whole world and giving us the opportunity of salvation. Now, Lord, I ask this morning, dear Jesus, that you would just be upon this service, dear God, as we conduct the business of the county. Lord, we always want you involved in everything that we do. God, I pray, dear Lord, for every commissioner, dear Lord, that they'll always follow the steps that you have ordered for them. Lord, the Bible does say that we will delight in our way if we'll follow in them footsteps. Dear Lord, help us, dear Lord, to be a considerate type person, to consider everybody. Lord, I ask that you would just keep your hands of protection on all of our public safety. Dear Lord, my heart goes out to them every single day, dear Lord. What a great job that they do, and I appreciate every single one of them. Lord, I thank you, dear Lord, for the county I live in. I thank you, Lord, for the providence you've given us in our life. Thank you, Lord, for the heritage that you've given us. Lord, just continue to bless our county, dear Lord, and help us, dear Lord, as we strive to put you first in our life, dear Lord, and that we would make the citizens happy, dear Lord, that we serve every single day. And I ask all this in your sweet name. Amen.
Amen. Lead us in the pledge, Michael, if you would.
Let's go. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I might add one thing. My wife's name is Ashley Williams.
What is it?
It's Ashley.
I didn't want to get you in trouble.
That's
so-
right. I didn't want to get in trouble.
You didn't want to get in
I
trouble.
want to make sure I made that
You
known.
tell her I'll apologize. Next, as a reminder, your August the 26th of 25, the work session minutes are available for your review, and also August 26, 2025, the board meeting minutes are available. They should be on the back table. Now we'll have the announcements from Team Paulding, and that'll be it for the Wellstar Paulding groundbreaking tower ceremony. I was there and it was wonderful, so we'll watch that now. It was a good thing.
I'm Todd Kennedy. I'm Market President of Wellstar Paulding Medical Center, and we're here at Paulding Medical Center's groundbreaking. I am super excited. It's not often you get to double the size of a facility, and that's what we're here today to start. We are currently 112 beds, and we're going to double our size to 224. The first phase of this exciting build is 56 private rooms that we're going to build. It's also going to allow us to expand our cardiac and EP areas, as well as add 460 new spots for parking in a new parking deck. So we're really excited for ourselves and our community, and that we'll be able to get patients in faster, serve our community faster. There'll be less wait time and more parking. So we're excited about that.
This extra parking and the extra tower is going to be huge. Not only does it serve Hiram, which is in the city limits of Hiram, and Paulding County, it also serves Polk County, Floyd County. People come here from all over. This hospital Wellstar has won several awards, so it's an award-winning medical center. It does great things. We had a town hall last week, and several people brought up the hospital, and they were really happy to hear that there's an expansion going on.
break. What do you think this means? Projected, our scenario is November of 2027 will be the first phase will open, which will be that 56 beds, the expansion of cardiac and EP, as well as our parking deck, which actually the parking deck opens in just a couple months. So we're really excited about that. And then the next phase will take another year to 2 years to plan and build. But it really gives us the ability to continue to expand with our community as it grows.
Would like to present the Legislative Service Award to our state representative, Joe Lewis, and Mr. Todd.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission. Again, I'm Todd, Director of Governmental Affairs with the Association of County Commissioners of Georgia. Each year, ACCG presents what we call Legislative Service Awards to both House and Senate members who go above and beyond their legislative call of duty, I'm stuttering, to assist counties and work with us on issues importance to your shared constituency. Representative Gollett and we have shared a very tight relationship since his swearing into office in 2019. He works to ensure that the county perspective is heard on many issues up there. I think in particular we appreciate his steadfast opposition to preemption, as we call it, of local government land use and zoning patterns. He's also worked very closely with us on election issues. I believe he was a former election board member, and Lord knows we have a lot of those bills at the General Assembly. In 2025, he sponsored House Bill 140, and that was the end of the Local Taxation by Citation Act. We had some current concerns right off the bat, particularly involving the sheriff's offices, but he worked with us, got those addressed in the legislation. I don't believe it passed, but it's still there for consideration next year. He's equally instrumental on addressing legislation that would have negatively impacted our criminal justice systems. Representative Gollett is a respected and a thoughtful leader. He is a friend of county government. We're glad to have that relationship. He represents y'all well. He represents all Georgia counties well. And with that, we are here to present him a 2025 ACCG Legislative Service Award. Thank you, Representative, for all you do.
Well, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Commissioners. I'll be brief. You don't want a politician at this microphone too long, I promise you. Thankfully, I'm not a politician. I'm a public servant, so that's great, right? Just thank you for this honor. I share this award with our local leaders, you guys here, our county officials, constituents whose requests and input help guide my work every day. And together we make policy that truly serves our community. I truly believe that. I'll continue to work with you. I'll continue to work with our counties and even our sheriff's office. I know I work with them a lot too. So thank you all, and thank you, Todd, for the recognition.
Thank you. And come on up here, I'll present. This gentleman wants to stand right here.
Yes, please.
And then make sure you hold it. Is this good?
Your best side.
Good, thank you for coming. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
And as Joseph is sitting down, I do want to thank the crowd. Thanks for y'all coming out. And I will tell you that last BOC meeting, we had 9,522 people that were actually viewing this BOC meeting. And I've been asked, how do you view it? It's very simple, go to Paulding County BOC and Facebook and also YouTube, and you can see this live if you're not able to come because of your work and stuff like that. We have no invited guests at this time. We are going into the bid awards, and we do have 5, and the first one is discuss action to award the fiscal year 2026 Paulding County right-of-way vertical mowing contract 1 to the lowest responsible. Didn't have that on. Thank you. And responsible bidder. Do I need to start all over? Did y'all hear that? Okay. Quit it. That's AAA Landscaping in the amount of $101,597.60. Funding for this project will be allocated from the general fund project located in Post 2. Mr. Jones, please.
Morning. The Paulding County Finance Department advertised the DOT's project known as the FY26 Paulding County Right-of-Way Vertical Mowing Contract 1. The project consists of vertical mowing and trimming along the sides of the established roadway shoulders and vertically up to 25 feet of all trees and tree branches that are encroaching or a threat to encroach on the roadway on both sides of the travelways of county roads. The length of the project is 78.152 miles and is in Post 2. 3 bids were received for this project and opened on August 15th, 2025. DOT has reviewed the bids and recommends award of the FY26 Paulding County Right-of-Way Vertical Mowing Contract 1 to the lowest responsible and responsive bidder, AA Landscape Management, LLC, in the amount of $101,597.60. If approved, funding will be allocated from general funds. The project has a 3-month completion date from the notice to proceed issuance, and the county typically lets 2 to 3 of these projects out per year. As you know, it's Georgia. Vegetation grows out, tree branches, so it's something we always have to keep trimming.
I have a question. George, could you please, I know I've asked you this before, but could you please explain how the rotation works in the county, how many rotations we have per year? And for the mowing and garbage pickup on the side of the roads, a lot of people don't understand how it works, so I'd just like you to explain it again.
Nothing like putting me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
The county has like I said, a roadside mowing contract, essentially 530 miles, I believe. We mow 4 times a year. I've had discussions with y'all about possibly adding a 5th cycle. Again, that's a lot. I think if you look at our neighbors, they probably don't do that type of mowing. But again, this year particularly, we had some spells where the grass grew really high within the times that we mow, typically 8 weeks. And like I said, we mow those 530 miles 4 times per year, start in April, do the last cut sometime in late October, early November. Like I said, we spend a pretty good amount of money per year on that contract. I believe it's $970,000 the last time I looked. That also included litter pickup. With those 4 cycles, it also included 3 cycles of litter pickup in the non-growing months. So we pick up typically December, January, March. It also included roughly 21 miles of mowing, trimming, and litter pickup on the state highways, to kind of supplement the work they're doing. Obviously, 278, Highway 120, the 4-lane divided highways, the ones we do, those are your busiest traveled roadways in the county. They get a lot of eyes on them. It's important to keep them looking good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? George, I just want to say thank you for all y'all do. Appreciate it.
Like I said, I'll take that on acceptance of our staff. We have a good staff. They work hard. We're always seem like we have a lot of turnover. It's hard to find quality folks, as we've talked about. Always short on positions, but like I said, we try to do what we can to keep the DOT stormwater running. Thank you.
What you got, I appreciate it. Next is discuss action to award the purchase of a 2025 Bras RCT 350 from Corwin Equipment Company Incorporated in the amount of $78,823.92. This purchase was approved in fiscal year 2025 capital budget for Paulding County DOT and will be funded using the general fund.
Included in the FY25 Chairman's budget as improved capital purchase, Paulding County DOT requested funding for a mid-mount broom. Staff solicited 3 bids, quotes for a mid-mount broom from Corwin Equipment, TEC, and Reynolds Warren. We're requesting to purchase the Bros RCT 350 broom from Corwin Company. Equipment Company in the amount of $78,823.92, which is $1,151.32 higher than the low bid quotation. Over the past 26 years, the county has purchased DOT 3 Bros RCT 350 brooms, 2 of which are still in service. With the Bros RT 350, the drive chain chassis and operator cab parts are the same and interchangeable. A benefit is fleet maintenance is familiar with working with the Bros brooms that we have, and also DOT staff is operationally familiar with that piece of equipment. And it's the recommendation of PC, DOT, and fleet maintenance to purchase the Bros RCT 350 from Corwin Equipment Company in the amount of $78,823.92. It's Bros.
Any questions? Thank you. Next, we'll discuss action to award the stormwater maintenance project located at 484 Georgetown Drive pipe replacement to the lowest reliable bidder. That would be CSTE Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $109,047.36. Quote for this projects are utilized under the fiscal year 2025 stormwater infiltration structure replacement and repair unit price contract. Funding for this project will be allocated from the Stormwater Department general funds. This project is located in Post 4.
It is a mouthful. On November 11, 2024, Paulding County executed the FY25 Stormwater Infrastructure Replacement Repair Contract, otherwise known as the FY25 UPC, with 9 contractors. The work was categorized into 3 different groups. Group 1, stormwater, which is all general project items, work related to able to construct or repair a stormwater project. Group 2 is asphalt pavement, essentially utilizing contracts to pave road patching for this work. Group 3, storm line cleaning pipes and drainage structures. Paulding County Stormwater Department identified the maintenance repair project located adjacent to 484 Georgetown Drive within the Capitol at Senators Ridge subdivision located in Post 4. The project includes the removal of an existing compromised metal pipe, replacing it with 48-inch concrete reinforced pipe, removal and reconstruction of curb, gutter, catch basins, and repouring driveway aprons at 484 and 485 Georgetown Drive. There is a milling and repaving of the asphalt roadway, which will be completed by DOT staff to save money on this project. The project also has required replacement work, which is coordinated with Paulding County Water System, which includes the relocation of the existing hydrant to accommodate storm drain removal, installation, removal, and disposal of an abandoned water main, and reinstallation of water service infrastructure to 484 and 485 Georgetown Drive. All water installation work will be done in accordance with Paulding County water system requirements. Based on the UPC contracts, CSTE had the lowest bid in the amount of $109,047.35. We recommend approving going with the lowest reliable bidder, CSTE, in the amount of not to exceed $109,047.35 for this project.
Any questions? Okay, George, thanks. Next, we'll discuss action to award the stormwater maintenance project located at 260 Ponderosa Drive to the lowest reliable bidder. That would also be CSTE Incorporated in the amount of $71,404.66. Quotes from this project are utilized under the FY 2025 stormwater infrastructure replacement and repair unit price contract. Funding for this project will be allocated from Stormwater Department general funds. This project is located in Post 1.
Thank you. The Paulding County Stormwater Department identified the maintenance repair project located adjacent to 60 Ponderosa Drive, located within the Ponderosa Estate subdivision in Post 1. The project includes the removal of an existing undersized metal pipe and replacing it with 18-inch rigid corrugated metal pipe, RCMP, removal of curb, gutter, and a drop inlet, and reconstruction of new curb, gutter, and a catch basin. Again, this project also has associated work with Paulding County Water System for water services, water main cut, removal, and capping, installation of a hydrant, and like a service line installations to 3 lots. All water installation work will be done in accordance with the water system requirements. Based on the UPC contract, the lowest reliable bidder is CSTE in the amount of $71,404.66, based on the FY25 UPC. If approved, funding of this project will be allocated from stormwater general funds.
Any questions? Thank you, George. Appreciate it. Next, we will discuss action to approve the purchase of one Chevrolet Tahoe from Hardee's Chevrolet for the Sheriff's Department in the amount of $53,845 from the JCSA fund. Ms. Golden.
The FY26 budget included a request for this vehicle. If approved, the vehicle will be purchased off of the State of Georgia contract. The current contract holder is Hardy Chevrolet. The vehicle will be purchased using JCSA funds. The amount of the vehicle is $53,845.
Any questions? Thank you, Ms. Golden. Reports from committees or departments, we have none at this time. No public participation. We'll go into consent agenda items, and there are 7 of them. First is to approve the new per meeting pay for the Civil Service Board members. Ms. Palmer. Just read them, don't have to, okay. Next would be adopt the sheriff's office job clarification for the medical administrator. Next is adopt public information for job classification for digital communication specialists and digital media specialists. Next is to an action to approve the sheet the streets for perpetual maintenance. And next, and do I need to read all those? No.
Just indicated as listed.
Indicated as listed. Okay, next will be declare the following items listed for surplus for approval for disposal through sale, through auction, trade, or donation. And there are 3 that you can read. Next will be adopt resolution 2025-31, acquisition of real property for the Bobo Road and the Macklin Road and Mount Tabor Church Road intersection improvement project. That's at PR 399, 371, and 34-1. Next is to approve amendments to the rules and regulations of the civil service system. Anybody want to move these to new business, or they as stand?
I think I'd like to, the approval of the rules and regulations of the civil service system. I'd like to move that into regular business. Not that I have a problem with it. I just think that if there's something we need to discuss, that it ought to be discussed. So.
Okay, that's noted. Thank you, Ms. Galloway. Any others? There's no old business. We do have new business. We have 7 items. The first one is a public hearing regarding the adoption of special street light district along the airport parkway in Post 2. Mr. Jones.
A request was received from leadership at the Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport for the installation of street lighting along Airport Parkway in Post 2. To do so, a street lighting district, a special street lighting district, would have to be created and approved in a public meeting. And essentially that's what this public meeting is about, to discuss and hear any opinions, comments on the creation of a special streetlight district along Airport Parkway. Per the county ordinance, I believe this location satisfies the requirements to create a special streetlight district based on the economic special conditions language.
Do what? Okay. At this time, I'll open up the public hearing to see if there are any comments on that. Do y'all want to say anything? No? All right, thank you. Next is what everybody's been looking for. I see everybody looking out the door as we talk, but that's discuss action to approve the agreement to transfer ownership of Bain is a Dutch Shepherd from owner Edward James Reeves to Paulding County Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Brian Kilgore.
All right. Well, good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Mr. Phillips, Ms. Pollard, Ms. Meredith. So this is probably going to be the most exciting thing that you guys see today, certainly our viewers. But as you can see, we've got a four-legged friend that has just walked in. I'm going to let Lieutenant Kilgore talk about the majority of what we're about to do. But one of the things that I said when I ran was that we were going to beef up our specialized units. And that's exactly what we've done. And right at 8 months, when I started as the sheriff, we had 3 in our K-9 unit. We now have 6. So as long as you approve us adopting K-9 Bain, we will have 6 K-9s. We've doubled our K-9 fleet. So I'm excited about that, but I'm going to bring Lieutenant Kilgore up here. He's going to talk to you and tell you kind of what we're doing and a little bit about Edward Reeves, who is our new deputy and K-9 handler.
Good morning. I always love speaking after Sheriff Henson. He's such a good speaker, and I'm not. But I'd like to introduce K-9 Bain. He's a 7-year-old Dutch Shepherd. Y'all been on a team for 4 years, and they're coming to us from Austell PD. Some of you may know Deputy Reeves. He had K-9 Jerry Lee, who was unfortunately shot in the line of duty, lost his front leg. Still has K-9 Jerry Lee. He does a lot of nonprofit work, which is awesome. We really appreciate that. Deputy Reeves has been an officer for 11 years. They've been a K-9 team for 4, so he brings a lot of experience and knowledge. Since January, since Sheriff Henson took over, we've got 4 new handlers in the K-9 unit. So we're getting a lot of people in. We got 2 new handlers that are going to be going to school at the end of this month, K-9 Mango and K-9 Ranger. Nobody knows those names yet, but we just put that out there. So they'll start September 29th. We're excited about that. They are 14-month-old puppies, so they're still in the bonding phase. And it takes about 12 weeks for them to go through the handler school. So we'll have them out on the road pretty soon as well. The K-9 unit is focusing on drug enforcement. So we have put a lot of effort and time into drug enforcement. All communities have this issue. We are not special. We have the issue as well. So that is our primary focus, is drug enforcement and beefing up the K-9 unit to do that. And don't think for a second that these drug offenders don't know that we're out there. They already know. So we got 4 new, highly motivated, highly proactive officers, and we look forward to making a difference in our community. Okay. So in K-9 Bain, once K-9 Jerry Lee was shot, K-9 Bain was donated to Deputy Reeves, him personally, so that's how he got K-9 Bain. Through the Georgia Police K-9 Foundation, thank you. So another thing, I would like to go over the cost savings that it'll save us by him donating the dog to us. So a new dog is anywhere from $17,000 to $21,000 per dog. That doesn't include per diem, housing, and all that. That's just for the dog and its training alone. So by him donating this dog is saving the county a substantial amount.
And how old is he, did you say?
He is 7 years old.
7 years old.
Yes, sir. And also, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. He actually has another puppy, Jerry Lee's son, who we may even consider training up ourselves and utilizing him. So that'll be another savings for the future.
And so many people said, can we visit the dog?
Oh, absolutely. And I know we talked about it before. If y'all ever want to do a ride along with us, just let us know. Just be prepared because it is pretty interesting, as Commissioner Caker knows.
And will you and Dane be outside so people, when it's over?
We will hang out so everybody can pet the dog. He is very friendly. He may even ask for his belly to be scratched, so just be prepared for that. So, but yeah, he is a very friendly dog, and we will hang out.
Great.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we do a ride-along with the canine?
Yes, ma'am. I got just the officer for you to ride with.
Put me on the list.
I will.
Any other questions, comments?
I'll just say, just in summarizing, thank you guys for this consideration. Like Brandon said, it's saving the county a lot of money, and it is fulfilling the obligation that we made to our community of keeping our county safe and stopping crime at the county line. If you look, this past Friday night, or actually 2 Friday nights ago, we had a concentrated patrol. We were out in the city of Hiram. Hiram was blue. The Southern Triangle that we like to call it, down off Ridge Road, the Corn Store area, Dallas, Nebo, all the way down 61, that whole area was blue. And I'll tell you, we're getting it done. We're getting really good word from some of our local offenders that they're getting nervous, and they know that we're out there and we're doing exactly what we said we would do. So thank y'all for the consideration. We look forward to bringing K9 Bane on board, and we look forward to bringing K9 Mango and K9 Ranger. So Deputy Alex Bilbrey, he's right there. He's one of our new K9 handlers. So he and Deputy Craig Cross will be going to K9 school on the 29th. So we'll have Mango and Ranger here once they get done with school, and you can guys can meet them as well.
Can you send Sandy to the K9 school?
She'd probably love it. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Somebody had a question. I saw a hand raised.
You mentioned it the other day, when Bane is no longer wanting to do his job, his ownership will go back. We won't keep it.
Right, exactly. And so what we're asking you guys to do is formally adopt K9 Bane as essentially county property. So medical bills, food, things of that nature, can be paid for by the county. If something was to happen, or when K9 Bane does retire, ownership will transfer back over to Deputy Reeves, and he will retain K9 Bane. So this is not something, if something was to happen and he didn't work with the county anymore, K9 Bane would stay with Deputy Reeves.
Cool. Thank you. Next, we'll discuss action to authorize the county to participate in a nationwide settlement agreement regarding opioid legislation with Purdue Pharma, LP, and the Stackler family, in conjunction with the state of Georgia, to authorize the chairman and the county attorney to execute all documentations related thereto. Mr. Phillips.
Commissioners, as you're aware, we are currently involved in 3 previous class action multi-district litigation matters involving opioid manufacturers. In 2022, we entered into a settlement agreement through our state partners with McKesson, Cardinal Health, Amerisource Bergen. In 2023, we entered into an opioid settlement agreement with Teva, Allegiant, CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart. And in 2024, we entered into an agreement with Kroger. These are settlements that govern the abuse and overprescription of opioid-based medications. This is a 4th settlement agreement. We are proposing to enter into a settlement with Purdue Pharma and the Sackler family. This is an agreement where the county will receive proceeds, and we will use those proceeds to mitigate opioid risks, opioid education programs, things that qualify as typically anything that will help alleviate or go toward making better the problem that opioids have cast on our community. So far, we brought in about $1.4 million into the county coffers for that express purpose, and I know presently we are using it to acquire Narcan supplies for the county, for the cities, for the school district, and other qualifying entities to take the benefit of that. But this is a request to approve and enter into a 4th settlement proposal. Happy to answer any questions.
And There are none. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Next, we'll discuss action to adopt resolution 2025-32 of the Paulding County Board of Commissioners authorizing acceptance of the GDOT contract and costs associated with the construction of the taxi lane Phase 2 Modular 1 at the the Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport. Mr. Shadler.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. We continue to receive strong support from the Georgia Department of Transportation for investment, infrastructure, and economic development for our airport. In the previous fiscal year, we engaged with a project to build the access road for our corporate hangar development. This project is for the taxi lane, so the access road provided the landside access. The taxi lane will provide the airside access. It's approximately 75-25 split, with about 75% of the funds coming from the GDOT and FAA. The local share of that's approximately 25%, at about $636,232.79. This project will allow us to start building at least 4 corporate hangars for corporate aircraft, each of which will bring in probably over several $100,000 of ad valorem per aircraft.
Any questions? There are none. Thank you, Nate, for everything you're doing out there. Next, we'll discuss action to adopt resolution 2025-33 to authorize the acceptance of the Land and the Water Conservation Fund Grant Award from the U.S. Department of International Park Services and FY 2026. Ms. Myers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This grant award is through the Land and Water Conservation Fund. It's funded through the National Park Service. This award is in the amount of $500,000. The projected budget for this project is $1,766,100. This is to go to our Richland Creek Park project, specifically for fishing piers, kayaking launch, installation of a boardwalk access, kayak shelters, and the rehabilitation of trails and landscaping. The remaining $1,266,100 will be allocated from SPLOST, and this is in Post 4.
Any questions?
I assume kayaks also accommodate canoes?
Sure.
Just checking. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Myers. Next, we'll discuss action to authorize the chairman to approve the upfront cost of $47,320 for the 26 poles and 48 light fixtures and fund the monthly energy cost of $364 within the special streetlight districts. For the airport parkway, funding will be allocated from the streetlight revenue into this project is located in Post 2.
As previously discussed in the public hearing for the creation of a streetlight district, a request was received from leadership at the Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport for the installation of street lighting along Airport Parkway located in Post 2. Airport Parkway is a public street owned and maintained by Paulding County. Paulding County DOT, north of the airport, and Greystone Power work to provide and approve a streetlight layout for this corridor to satisfy luminous requirements along Airport Parkway. 26 light poles and 48 lighting fixtures would need to be installed along the parkway. Greystone Power provided a cost estimate for the purchase of the light poles and installation of the streetlights, as well as the energy cost per month. The upfront cost for the purchase installation of the light poles and fixtures is $47,320, while the monthly fixture rate, which is the cost to energize the street lights, and maintenance costs for the fixtures would be $564 per month. Per the county streetlight ordinance, revenues from the county streetlight fund can be used for direct and indirect costs for expenses relating to the county streetlight program. In summary, we're asking the Board of Commissioners to approve the upfront pole installation costs in the amount of $47,320 and monthly fixture rate for the lighting in the amount of $560 on Airport Parkway, if the board approves the creation of a special streetlight district for this location. Again, if approved, funding will be allocated from streetlight revenues.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Jones. Appreciate it. And the next will be discuss action to authorize the chairman to enter into an agreement with BM&K in the amount not to exceed $81,900 for the right-of-way acquisition services for the Bobo Road and the Macklin Road and Mount Tabor Church Road project. Funding will be allocated from SPOS, and this project is located in Post 1. Mr. Jones again.
Just trying to get away. Sorry about that. On October 12, 2020, the Paulding DOT issued a task order number 1 to BM&K for right-of-way acquisition services for the Bobo Road at Macklin Road and Mount Tabor Church Road project located in Post 1. Task order number 1 is issued in the amount of $15,000 for right-of-way negotiation with 7 parcels. On August 3, 2021, task order number 2 was issued in the amount of $23,965 for negotiations with 8 parcels, including 2 appraisals and a special study. Due to staffing shortages, the county instructed BM&K and the design consultant for this project to pause work. The county has resumed work on the project, and we're ready to resume the right-of-way acquisition process. There are multiple parcels where appraisals and additional negotiations are required to complete the right-of-way acquisition. At this time, the initial amounts issued earlier in task order number 1 and 2 are insufficient to complete the right-of-way acquisition for the project and will not cover the appraisals needed. Appraisal reviews and special studies that are required for the more complex commercial properties. A revised quote was requested and received from BM&K to complete the right-of-way acquisition, including appraisals, appraisal reviews, special studies for the 16 remaining properties to be acquired to construct the project. The cost for these services is $81,900. If approved, funding for this supplemental will be allocated from SPOS.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Jones. Appreciate it. That's actually the conclusion of our regular business, but public participation, we do have Mr. Gene Carlin to speak for us. Come to the podium, Mr. Carlin, address your questions to me, the chairman, and you have 5 minutes, and you will be timed.
Yes, morning, Chairman, Commissioners. My name is Gene Carlin. I reside at 1329 Due West Road. I'm a military veteran, 82nd Airborne, and a survivor of the Vietnam War. I've come here today to address a right-of-way error, I believe, on y'all's part, stating that there's an 80-foot right-of-way on Mount Tabor Church Road. My paperwork I have here shows that it was a proposed road back in 1968 when it was going to be made 92, and they left that proposed road at an 80-foot right-of-way. My paperwork shows that that 80-foot right-of-way takes part of a building, chicken house, on my property. So I'm here to try to either get it addressed, and I know they're doing some construction and stuff on the end of Mount Tabor Church Road, and there at the intersection of Mount Tabor Church Road and Due West Road is the corner that I own. I'm curious on exactly what the county's going to do when they start widening the road in reference to the taking part of my building. I have paperwork here if you want to see it in reference to the right-of-way taking part of my building. So I'm not sure exactly what the county's planning on doing, but I'm here to bring it up to, to the board to see exactly what the intentions are for that particular corner and part of my building. So that's what I have. Show y'all what the old paperwork back here in 1968, which I have, shows where, and it's all deeded from whoever did all this stuff. I need to show a picture or something or what?
Well, I tell you what, I'll have Dawn make copies of them, and we'll get them, and we'll get back with you.
Well, that'd be fine.
We'd like to have
That'd be fine. I mean, you'll see exactly where they have taken it. I've come to the county a few years back in reference to the Due West Road that they had down at another 80-foot right-of-way, which I brought to the board, which we brought back to it. It was actually a 60-foot right-of-way, which I ended up, y'all gave me a quick claim deed on the 10-foot on my right-of-way, which I believe that all this paperwork coincides together. I think they did all of it at the same time back in 1968. So this is a long time going, But before y'all get in there and start doing construction on the corner of Mount Tabor Church Road and Due West Road, I'd like to have some kind of finding on exactly what the intentions are with the county in reference to taking part of my building down with the road right away.
Thank you, Mr. Carlin. I appreciate that. We'll take all that in consideration.
Yes,
and
sir,
we
by all
will let-
means, by all means.
Mhm.
I mean, it will be handled properly.
We will.
Who's gonna take the pictures?
Dawn over there.
Thank you, Don.
At this time, is there any comments or announcements that need to be addressed? Okay. Ms. Caker?
I would first like to call Nate up to the podium, our airport director. They have been presented with a plaque for excellence at our airport, and I'm going to let Nate tell us about that and a few other things. So Nate, I turn it over to you.
Right, absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner. So at the end of July of this year, the GDOT hosts an annual meeting for airports, aviation program forum. And the Paulding County Airport Authority, as well as the Paulding County Board of Commissioners, was honored with the Outstanding Sponsor Investment Award for their continuous efforts in developing the Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport. I have the whole resolution here, but for sake of time, I'll just abbreviate it. Essentially, the GDOT recognized the airport achieving their strategic goals, as well as the tremendous growth that's happened out of the airport within the past 10 years. They also highlighted all of the investment that the local Board of Commissioners has put into the airport, something that we are very lucky to have. Projects since 2016 included funding of a 25,000 square foot corporate hangar for $3 million, fire protection system, as well as an adjacent office space business center that now hosts 3 flight schools, as well as the Museum of Flight. The county also proceeded with several miscellaneous infrastructure improvement projects to allow for the future development of hangars to include sewer drainage improvements, new south hangar site development, construction of new airport access road, phase 1 of the north hangar development and terminal area expansion. Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport is also home to the state's newest airframe and power plant school through the Technical College System of Georgia. Paulding County made this happen through a series of land releases with GDOT and FAA. The sponsors have committed $2.55 million in local matching funds towards federal and state construction projects currently underway or recently completed. The sponsors also funded locally an additional $7.5 million in improvements on or around the airport during the past 5 years. This brings local investment to approximately $10 million. So we're very thankful and appreciative to have the support of the Paulding County Board of Commissioners. We're doing great things out the airport, and we're going to continue to do great things.
Good, thank you. Any other comments or? We good, I think. Is this to Mr., is this to Nate, the question you had, Dean?
No, I'm Dean.
Oh, is something else?
No, I've got something else. Yeah.
Okay, you can sit down now.
Okay, thank you.
My turn for an
Yeah, it's your turn, buddy. All the talk up here.
I just wanted to make a reminder announcement of the upcoming Department of Transportation public meetings. The first one is this Thursday on September 11th at the Crossroads Middle School. The Paulding County Department of Transportation will hold a public information open house regarding the Cedar Crest Road widening from Harmony Grove Church Road to the Cobb County line. And the meeting will take place from 5 to 7, and it will be hosted in the cafeteria of the Crossroads Middle School. And then the second event, which is 2 projects, that'll be the following Thursday, on Thursday, September 18th, at Moses Middle School. The Paulding County Department of Transportation will be holding 2 public information meetings regarding improvements along Dallas-Ackworth Highway. The first project is Dallas-Ackworth Highway from Mount Tabor Church Road to State Route 92, and it's a scoping study. And then the second project is the Dallas-Ackworth Corridor Improvement Project in New Hope south of Bobo Road to north of Due West Road. And that meeting will take place from 5 to 7 and will be hosted in the cafeteria of the Moses Middle School.
Good, thank you. Any other?
Mr. Chair, I do have one thing. Item number 13 on the agenda, Commissioner Galloway had asked that number 13, approve amendments to the rules and regulations of the civil service system, that be moved to an item of new business. Before we go into executive session, and certainly before we prepare for the regular session, is there any discussion or presentation that the board feels that it wants to have on that item while we're still in work session? Thank you. Just wanted to check.
Everybody's in approval. Okay. Next is the
Chairman?
close. Yes.
I think we probably need to go ahead and have a picture.
I asked him if we needed to vote. He said no.
Picture.
Photograph.
Photograph.
Oh,
Nate.
photograph. Okay. With the plaque. We'll get that to you.
I think Virginia wants to.
Virginia, go ahead. Go ahead, Virginia. You don't want to do it? Whatever you're going to do.
We're good.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Nate.
Okay. I have a quick announcement, if it's all right. Can you-
That concludes. You do want.
I just had a quick thing I wanted to say. Last week was kind of a rough week. The last, I guess, 2 weeks have been rough weeks in South Paulding area for a couple of students. And we had, an accident with a high school student, as well as an accident at Paulding Meadows with a middle school student from South Paulding Middle. And I just wanted to thank our first responders for their quick response to both of those incidents, and also for keeping us in the loop about that. And I know this Paulding community came around those families, and I've heard good reports of how they're recovering, and I'm very glad to hear that, but especially wanted to call out in a good way our public servants in the public safety arena.
And in your prayers, remember Claudia Bacon. She's the one that got hit at the park, but she's doing so much better. But keep her, and she's not out of the woods yet, so keep her in your prayers. That is the conclusion of the workstations, the work session. We are going to go to executive session to discuss real estate. So I would like a motion to go into executive session, and we will adjourn from there. So I have a motion.
Motion to go into executive session for real estate.
Ms. Caker, thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Galloway, and all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You are adjourned.